All right, everyone. Got a comment asking about creating a pause menu. So let's go ahead and then take a look at how to create a basic pause menu. All right. So I just have a image that I found online just to give us some kind of a background. I'm guessing it's called Pixel Adventure and it's made in Godot, brain right now. Uh, I just woke up. Let's see. I just found this image in Google when looking for something to have as a background here, and then our little Godot icon acts as our player, so we can test that when things are actually paused. All right, so we can just run back and forth, no collision. So it's just to give us some kind of visual of what's going on here. So now, how would I create a pause menu? Well, personally, I would create one with using a canvas layer, just because I would have all my HUD elements in a canvas layer. So I'm going to go ahead and create myself a canvas layer. Just going to go ahead and call this HUD. Now we should have some indication of when the game is paused. So I'm just going to create a color red, so we can at least just tint the screen. Now you might want to use what is it? Canvas modulate. And if you want to use that, by all means, feel free to do so. I've just always used color Rex for tinting screens. That's just a me thing. All right, so we'll go ahead and save that. Save that as a HUD scene. Sure, that's fine. Project. I'll go to globals, add, and I'll put my HUD scene in. Now, if you don't want to add it as a global, you just want to add it into the scene, perfectly fine. That's up to you. Just remember to, of course, add it in all your scenes. Right, so now that we have that, we need a way to pause. So I'm going to go ahead and create a script. This is my HUD. Right. So we can go ahead and stick this under, sorry, not initialize. Here we go. We can put this under input and event. And I'm going to go ahead and create myself a button. Input map, add new. If I can spell, pause, add. Now, what button do I want to use? I'll just use escape, but of course you could come on down and do like start buttons. All right, so I come in here, we can see joypad button 6, which is the start button, or the Xbox menu, Nintendo Plus. All right, so you could do that. Again, I'm just going to leave it as escape, no big deal. The button you pick is completely up to you at that point. All right, so we can go ahead and we'll just say if event dot is action. What other options did we have here? Let's go with press, release. Now, if you're doing doing an input check, right? Input.isAction just press is what you want to use. If that's the case, but since we're using an event, we're just going to check if the action was pressed. Our pause button, and if so, we'll start by printing pause. So if we run our game, I'll go ahead and set this as my main scene. Yeah, all right. Now we have this completely covering our screen. We don't want that. We want the color rec to be hidden initially. So we save that. There we go. We can run back and forth, and if we hit our pause button, which is escape in my case, we should see pause down here in the output get printed out. And there it is. So we know we're receiving our input. If I just hold the button down, I'll just clean that out. But if I just hold the button down, you can see it only triggers one time. That's why it's not a big deal if we're using an event like this to just do pressed. But if you're doing this in something like process or something, again, you want to do is action just pressed. But there we go. So we know that's working. We just needed to actually do something now. Well, we're going to go ahead and grab that colorette, and we're just going to do show. Now we do it. Bam, our screen tints, so we know it's going to be, we know it's getting, it's working, right? Because our whole screen just got darker when we did that. So let's actually do a simple setup here. So I'm going to show my colorette for now. I'm going to go ahead and rename this to pause menu, which means I should do that in here as well before I forget. Now in here, we can go ahead and do a text. Right, so a label as an example, and just make the text say paused. Now, what we could do is we could just do full rect and set the alignment to center to get it to say paused right in the middle, and we'll even go into our label settings and just make that much larger. All right, say 48. There we go. Right, and that would work. That would be fine. And if this is all you're going for, that's perfectly fine. But you could also just stick the label inside of a center container. That would do a similar thing here. But again, hide our pause menu or our colorette, save it, run the game, and when we hit escape, there we go. Pause. Now, the thing is, it's not actually paused, right? Because our player can still run around. Our enemies are still running around, probably trying to kill the player, right? Whatever's going on. So we need, now that we have some visual that our game is paused, we need to actually pause the game. And how do we do that? Well, we have to get tree dot paused, set it to true, and that's it. That's all we have to do. So now when we run the game and I run back and forth, we hit the pause button, and I try running back and forth now, nothing. I can't move, right? Because the game is actually paused. Now, what you may be tempted to do in this case is try to flip it or create it as a toggle, however you want to do it, right? Right. So this would be us flipping it. So if it's visible, it becomes not visible. If it's not visible, it becomes visible, and same with our pause. If it's paused, it's not paused when we hit it again. If it's not paused, then we pause it. Right? So you go in, you take a look, you pause, can't move, great. You hit the button again, and nothing works. We can't get out of that pause. Well, that's weird. If we run the game without that pause, we can see this flip works. So why can't we get out of the pause? Well, in the case of our HUD here, and maybe the script should just be on the color rect here itself, but it's just in general, it doesn't matter what the script is on. If we come down into inside the inspector under process, we can see the mode is set to inherit, and that means it's going to inherit. Well, it's going to be inheriting from our tree. So if our tree is paused, then our process mode is going to be paused, right? So inherit, which is basically pausable, and we could check for when paused, always, and disabled. If we just hover over that, and if it doesn't just disappear on us, which it does, great. We'd be able to see the difference. We could just go and look in the docs, but let's go ahead. We'll change that to model to when paused. If you don't have a when paused option, you could just set it to always, but I'll set it to when paused, and we'll try again. Look at that, that's weird. We can't do it. Now, why is that? It's because the script only works when the game is paused. Right? Now, if we go to always, right, run around, we can pause. We can't move our player because the player is paused, the whole tree is. But now that we have that mode set to always, we hit that pause button again, and we're back out. All right, so paused, unpaused. And this works the same if you wanted to create a menu with buttons. All right, so if you want to work with a button setup here, all I did is just create a button that's inside of a V-box here. I just made it flat, so I only have the text. And I changed the color of it so we know when we're hovering over. And here, all I did is connect the press signal, connect it to the unpause function, which is just hiding that pause menu and setting the pause property of the tree to false. All right, so now when we hit the pause button, it pauses, then we have to click resume in order to unpause the game, and it's the same functionality. Whoops, it should not be shown automatically. Hide that. Try that again. There we go, right? So we can run around just fine. We hit our pause button, boom. Now we can't move our player, everything's paused. And now we can just come over and you can have your whole list of options, right? Resume, settings, inventory, whatever. When we come in, we go to our resume button, click, and now we can play again, right? So if you want to set it up as a button, there's how. If you just want a single button press to pause and unpause, well, we showed you that part earlier, but that's it. Take care. Have yourselves a good one. That is a basic pause menu.